Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20, breaks free of the 25 to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Shawn and Maya in the morning on this TGI Mickey Ficky Friday. It's the weekend, baby. And I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. Watching us on Facebook Live. Well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. If you're not following us on Facebook, What? Go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to the show's page. Go to Shawn and Maya. Go to that Facebook page as well. Like that page as well. So not only will you be following Sports Zone Chicago, but you'll be following Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real, I go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, but also click the notification little bell right next to it, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. You get it? You got it? Good. Now, if you're watching this on our mobile app, yay, please, come on, man. Don't tell me you didn't know we had a mobile app. What is your problem, man? What is your problem? Listen. Go to wherever you get your apps from. It doesn't matter where you get your apps from. Just go there, whether it's iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Walmart, Kmart, 7-Eleven, Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Ward, Venture, Woolworth, Weebolts, Goldblatt's, wherever you get them from. You go there, you type in Sports Zone Chicago, you download it, take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles, thanks to my man Clarence Council III. Big up to Clarence for keeping you abreast of all articles Chicago sports related. And if you're watching us on our Roku channel, I like that kind of party, baby. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. Yay, yay, yay. Yay. Listen, if you have a Roku television in the house, do us a favor. Do us a solid, yeah? Do us a solid and download Sports Zone Chicago's channel right to your television. Put it there right next to Netflix, Apple, Hulu, HBO Max, Prime, Disney Plus, Stars. Oh, man. A new episode of BMF is out today. I will watch that later today. Yes. Showtime. Let's put it there. Watch Sports Zone Chicago on the big screen. Hell, we're on the big screen right in Mickey Ficky now. You can also tweet the show. Tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online, you want to know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you, folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. If you want to follow my lovely co-host, Maya Kai, you can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at the Sports Chica. If you want to follow her on Instagram because you're an IGer and you do it just for the gram, well, just follow her at Maya_Akai. It's MAYA_AKAI. Now, we got a great show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, our mobile app, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come on in the thread, up on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best morning Chicago sports talk show around, and that's you. So bring them all, baby. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks. Nobody's scared over here. Like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it. Just bring it. Let's check the chat. Man, this chat is going nutso already. My man Cornelius Squall's in the house. What up? Sports owners in the house. The Bears have found some gems in their UDFAs. I do too. Patty, good morning, man. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. My man Armando Emeterio Lara Jr. My man Junior's in the house. My personal protector for so many years when we play with the Chargers. Thank you much, my man. I appreciate you for tuning in. Jay Grizz up in this mother Hubbard. Hell yeah. What up, Jay Grizz? Good morning, Papa. How we doing? Thank you for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. My son Walls in the Mickey Picky house. Yeah. TGIF, baby. TGIF, baby. So yesterday, Michon, we had, 15 for 60 burpees. Bar facing burpees. So you had to face the bar and do the burpee, hop over the bar, spin around, face the bar. So every time I see burpees, Michon, I think of you, man. Lavette Lee, she's in the house. Good morning, hon. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Be Smooth's in the house. Brian, what is up, my man? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, my man Plank in the house. He's joining the party. Plank, what's up, Papa? Bear down, baby. Bear down. Say Plank, Jay Grizz. Man, everyone is exchanging pleasantries in the chat. Woo, I like it. My man, here he is. Charles Gilman back in the building. Good morning, Charles. Thank you for tuning in, Papa. I appreciate it. Listen. I don't know a lot about a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my people, I can tell you. Man, 10 o'clock, my man Herb Howard from the Bigs is going to join us. And I'm fired up, baby. I am fired up. Get to talk to Herb. Where's he at? Here we go. Yeah. I get to talk to Herb, talking Bears. We have a lot today. You know, what is I want to get Herb's thought. All right. See, the Bears have done very well in this draft. And so have other teams. Bears aren't the only team that's done well. So I want to see where he feels this offense is, or this team. Well, first of all, the offense. We went heavy offense. And then the team. Where does the offense fit in the NFC North? Where does it rank in the NFC North? Where does it rank in the NFC? Where does it rank in the NFL? Top 5, top 10, top 15, top 20. What do you think? What does he think? So we're going to ask Herb Howard that at 10 o'clock today. It's about 47 plus minutes. We got some baseball to talk. Man, if you saw that crazy Cub game on Wednesday night, how nutso was that? How crazy was that? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll ask my guys. The controversial Cubs-Mets game on. So if you saw that, that was nutso. It was like I didn't fully understand it, how that came about. The runner was safe. They called blocking. No blocking. It was overturned. But the runner, Hector Alonso, I think it was safe. No ifs, ands, or buts. And the Cubs won. The Cubs ended up winning. How the fudge crackers was that? So we're going to talk about that. We're talking about my White Sox. Man, after winning 3 in a row, sweeping the Tampa Rays. Yeah, they just stink. They reverted back to the norm. And we know what that is. We know exactly what that is. Oh, man. AC Adam has joined the party. Thank you, Papa. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in and joining us for a little bit. You know, there was a trade. Somebody called up the radio station today and said the Cubs should call the White Sox for either Michael Kopech or Garrett Crochet as a closer. Garrett Crochet's back in the starting lineup. Kopech has been our closer last year and this year. Hasn't really been that good. Would you make that call? I don't know. It is, you know what? It's such a shame to see all of the stars, all of these guys that the White Sox had hyped up and traded for, had put their Charlotte games, their AAA games on TV, getting all Sox fans excited. Oh, the future's coming. The youngsters are coming. Hey, why don't you watch them? We'll put them on NBC Sports Chicago. Watch the Charlotte Knights game. Because you got Eloy, you got Yo-Yo, you got Lewis, you got Kopech. All those guys that they had. Remember they were showing all the Birmingham Knights games? Was it Birmingham Barons, Charlotte Knights. The Charlotte Knights. They were showing all their games 6 years ago. Like, oh man, look at this guy. Look, these guys are this, the guys are that. The future's coming. We traded Sale. And to see all of these guys flop. Not half. Not 3/4. Actually, you know what? I can't say all of them. Because some had a run. Tim Anderson had a run. He does about 3 years in Major League Baseball. He won the batting title 1 year, and he's in the top 5 like the other 2 or 3 years. That's good. Yomo Gala had 1 year. He was number 3 in batting average. It's good. Luis Robert, Gold Glove winner. It's good. Eloy Jimenez, hurt, going to the bathroom. Not good. But we never got consistent play from them. And we never got consistent play from them all the time or together. Can you imagine had they played together consistently and performed consistently? Levette, blaspheme, young lady. Do not blaspheme. No way, Jose. No way. Mr. Shorty's in the house. What's up, Papa? How are you? Thanks for tuning in. You know, we saw Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson was a firecracker, man. I remember meeting him back in 2017. At Sox Fest. Might have been 2018. Who knows? It was cool meeting him, and damn. Also, the same day I met him, I met Sierra Santos. We met at Sox Fest. I was covering Sox Fest, and I got to meet him. I got to meet TA and Sierra. Just dope. She's super, super dope. Here it is. Oh, it's 2018. January 26, 2018. Tim Anderson and I met Sierra as well. Wow. That was only 6 years ago. It seems like forever. 2019, 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4. Literally only 6 years. It seems like forever. Wow. Wow. Man, time sure flies. But Tim Anderson was a lightning rod. He was the poster child for this White Sox team, young, brash, confident / arrogant, unapologetic. Strutting, bat throwing, shit talking. And he ran into a lot of troubles. See, that's Avery education, baby. You see it. Don't hate. He ran into some troubles, some personal issues off the field, which affected his on the field performance. He got a little too big for his britches, I want to say. Yeah, don't you even blaspheme. That's even worse than Levette, Jay Grizz. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Te doy un pau pau, eh? Works better as a coaster. Anyway. And with the fall of Tim, that hurt big time. That hurt big time. And Yo-Yo couldn't get his head out of his ass. All right, except for that one season where he decided to be a hitter instead of a. And it seemed like to me, like, okay, he was going to settle on that being a hitter role. Go gap to gap. Use your speed. Kid, you're young. You're fast. Turn some singles into doubles. Turn some doubles into triples. Steal some bases. Because defense was after about a year, man, he was one of the best third basemen in baseball. Eloy could never, ever stay healthy. And Lou Bob, I feel bad for Louis Robert. I do. He's kind of alone on an island. I know Yo-Yo's there and Eloy's there, but they ain't doing jack. They're not helping him. You know, he was in the MVP conversation last year. And who's pushing him? Like Eloy and Yo-Yo are supposed to be pushing him. Eloy and Yo-Yo, they have more than enough talent to be in the MVP conversation every year. More than enough. Hell, Yoel Moncada was the number one prospect in all of minor league baseball. Number one. It just hasn't been able to get it together. Hasn't been able to get it right. Get your mind right. Get your mentals right. And that's a problem. That's a problem. Big time. Eloy just how do all three guys get hurt going to first base? They all got hurt going to first base. What the fudge? Thank God the White Sox finally clipped. No, that was the Bulls. Never mind. Same owner, but never mind. Chip Schaefer got let go, the trainer, but that's with the Bulls. So a little frustrated with my White Sox to watch all these guys. Dylan Cease. That's why I had to take that back and say that they failed. No, Dylan Cease didn't fail, but he traded him. Lopez, Ray Lopez had some value. So see this, what we have now is downright criminal. I still have to go to a couple of Sox games, and I'll tell you what, I will more than likely buy them on the secondary market. I showed you the other day. You got seats down the line, 100 level, down the line, $15. Third row for the field, $15, $20. My man has checked in. King Booker World, what's up, baby? How you doing? Yeah, it's Friday. Thank God it's up. Ice Cube, Dr. Dre. Mr. Shode is in the house. Oh man. So yeah, those are my White Sox. I don't know. I don't know. But man, we got a lot to talk about today, and I'm fired up. We got some more baseball to talk. We got some Cubs to talk. All right, we got to get to our top of the morning topics as well. Alex Caruso, we got gets an award that I ain't never heard of. Apparently, it's been around since 2015, 2016. What the hell is all this about? And the Bears. I want to try and find it. Actually, you know, I should have it. When I saw this, like I could save it for House Music Monday. I could. I really could. So I might play it today and on House Music Monday. I think I will. But the way that Bear fans are looking at the season starting, the way the Bear fans are acting. Let me correct myself. The way Chicago househead Bear fans are acting going into the 2024 season. If you watch, I'm telling you, if you follow me on Facebook, which you should, go down my timeline and you'll see it. And you will piss your pants. But you'll be like, damn right, that's how we're feeling. Damn right, that's how we're feeling. It's gonna be funny when you check it out. You know what? I think I might play it coming out of the next break. Because I'm telling you, if you don't like this, one, you're not from Chicago. Two, you damn sure ain't a househead. Three, I don't even know why we're friends. Why you're following me. Oh man, it's some good stuff. But listen, let's take a break. All right. I'm gonna get it set up. We're gonna come with that out of the I'm fired up to play it. I'm fired up to play it because that's how we're feeling as Bear fans. That's how we're feeling. Like, okay. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Ryan Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning. Here it is.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Ow, 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 show them, girl, yeah. Boom, boom, bow, bow, boom, 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 bow, 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 boom, boom, bow, 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 boom, boom. Ow, grrrr, bow, 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 boom, boom, ow.
That's how Bear fans. That's how Househead Bear fans are feeling going into the season. Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. That was that's from the Bear Down and Beyond page. That's our Friday mood. Look, Kevin Hart. You know what? I want to see it again.
Ow, ow, show them, girl, yeah, boom, boom, bow, bow, boom, 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 bow, 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 boom, boom, bow, 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 boom, boom, ow, grrrr, bow, 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 boom, boom, ow.
That's how we're feeling, baby. That's how Bears fans are feeling going into the season. That's how we're feeling. Oh my goodness. Man. Let's see who else. Plank, all for it. Shorty, season can't start soon enough. Hardest part is waiting. Tom Petty. Yeah, it is. It is. James Ford is checked in. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. My man Luis Mejia. He's in the house. Rise and grind, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. It's like the dancing baby in the late 90s. Chris getting out with it. Hey. King Booker Will hell. That's how we're feeling, right? That's how we're feeling. We're feeling like we're yoked. You know what I'm saying? Like we're feeling we got a squad. Man, what a phenomenal cup of tea that is. Goodness gracious. We're feeling we got a squad, don't we? Canton, yes. I most likely will be heading to that game. Man, that'll be dope. King Booker World, he knows the stuff. That beat will never die. No, it won't. Househeads, you know that beat. Yes, next weekend, Michonne. Next weekend, the Bears have the rookie mini camp. So I'll see if I can get into Hallis Hall. So if I do and it interferes with the time. I'll be at Hallis instead of the show, so we might have an adjustment to the time my show next Friday. I'll let you know during the week if we get the credentials to go to Hallis Hall. All right, I'll let you know. But yeah, let's get right to it, man. Guys, you know how we do the first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
First top of the morning topic. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? You know where we're going. Since their only baseball team played last night, the Cubs. Yay, the Cubs. Yeah, that was a tough one. The Cubs fall to the New York Metropolitans 7-6 in 11 innings. Ben Brown got the start. No decision. He went 4 2/3. 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, 5 punch-outs. Christopher Morel is 1 for 4, hitting his 5th homer of the season, driving in 3 of them. His 15th, 16th, and 17th RBIs of the year. PCA. Pete Armstrong was 2 for 4, continuing his hot start. Man, PCA. Look at him. He was 2 for 4 with a double his second, 2 RBIs, his 6th and 7th of the year. Nicky, 2 strikes. He was 1 for 5 with a double, his 3rd, 2-bagger of the year, driving in his 7th run of the season. Cubs just unable to pull it out late as the Mets took it in 11. Well, the Cubs are coming back home. Coming back home, baby. So the Cubs welcome the Brew Crew to Wrigley for a weekend set. Joe Ross is on the bump for Milwaukee. He's 1-3 with a 5.40 ERA, going up against Hayden, who's 2-0 for the Cubs with a 0.87 ERA. First pitch is 120 today. You can catch that on the Marquee Network, or you can listen to them on their flagship station, 670 AM. Next top of the morning topic is the White Sox, baby. The White Sox traveled on I-55 to the Lou, hanging out with Nelly and the St. Lunatics as they face the Cardinals for a weekend set. Brad Keller is on a bump for the White Sox. He's 0-0 with a 0.00 ERA, going up against Sonny Gray, who's 3-1 with a 1.16 ERA. First pitch tonight is at 7:15 p.m. You can catch that game on NBC Sports Chicago, or you can listen to it on their flagship station, AM 1000. See what you're talking about, Steve-O. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're talking about the Cubs. Peep this. Let's just take a look at this real quick. I know you Cub fans like this.
1-2 coming. And McNeil flies one toward the left field line. Tagging up is Alonso. Half moves over, makes the catch. Here comes Alonso. Here comes the throw. It's cut off, throw to the plate. He's out! Now the Mets will argue that Amaya blocked the plate.
And he did.
But if the call is upheld, then the ball game is over. And immediately Carlos Mendoza comes out and says, I want to challenge the call. The ball was cut off and then relayed to the plate. And we'll see whether they rule it that way.
Pete's hand came up and didn't touch the plate. Is he really blocking the plate?
Maya did something very interesting. He stood on the plate, almost at the back of the plate. So he let that front of the plate open before he squeezed it off.
Now Pete's hand comes up.
Did the hand hit the plate? That's going to be the question.
Yes, it is. Okay, watch it bounce, and it goes up. And then it'll slap down again. Does the tag go on first?
That's so close. It is so close.
After review, 2 calls on the field. Blocking is confirmed. There is no blocking. After review, the call of out on the field stands. Runners out.
Wow. That could courtesy of SNY His hand came up, and you couldn't see if it came back down on the plate. And if it didn't come back down the plate, that's a hell of a call by the ump. That's a hell of a call because his hand did come up. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Plank, thank you, Papa. I appreciate it. Hopefully, get credentials for next week. But keeping it moving. The next top of the morning topic. White Sox play-by-play guy, John Schriffen. Let's finish Schriffen. Is come under fire. All right, for some of his comments recently. The White Sox had a walk-off homer the other day, or a walk-off hit with Andrew Benintendi, and he got a little fired up. You know me, my sometimes I always gotta. This is in the middle of their winning streak, their little 3-game winning streak, and he said, "Benintendi, let's go!" And he said the White Sox walking off in the 10th for the first time all season. The White Sox have won 2 in a row. It's like, say it with me, say it proud for all the haters. Southside, stand up. People are giving him static for that, And in the Sun Times today, Jeff Agris, the sports media columnist, said his problem was the haters word. He's a young guy. I don't have an issue with it. I mean, truth be told, there's not a lot of people hating on the White Sox. There's nothing to hate on. You can hate on how bad of a team they are. That's about it. But he's a young guy who just let his emotions get the best of him. That's a popular phrase now in pop culture, is haters. And there's still some hate. I mean, you still got Cub fans like my guy Junior and his son Mondo, and one of my guys still talk shit about us, and that's fine. I don't think it was that big of a deal. But he had another situation. This one I'm not so forgiving. Where doing your research, you got to find out, you got to know. You just got to know. Just even if you think it should sound a certain way because of the way it's spelled, listen to the way he sucks. He mentions Bill Beck.
Also in 1960, Al Smith connects on a home run, setting off Bill Veek's new exploding scoreboard for the very first time. And then
Bill Veek's, that clip courtesy of NBC Sports Chicago, well, not TNT. That kind of bothered me a little bit. Well, let's play it again.
Also in 1960, Al Smith connects on a home run, setting off Bill Veek's new exploding scoreboard for the very first time. And then
Bill Veeck is such an influential part of the Chicago White Sox. Yeah, Southside, stand up. You know it, Mashawn. Yes, people. But Bill Veeck is such an important figure in White Sox history. Bill Veeks. How do you get that wrong? How do you get that wrong? Like that's lack of preparation. That bugged me. That bugged me. I just think that I think you got to know. This is a former owner of the franchise that you're working for now. It needs to be It needs to be pronounced correctly. Maybe it's just me, but I like the guy. He's young. He's full of enthusiasm. Uses a lot of, urban popular or pop culture terms. It's cool. It's fine. Trying to get the younger crowd involved with his, I stand up. But as your job, you got to understand, you got to know. Now, if it's someone that just gave you the name and you came across, or they give you the information right before you go, you come on and pronounce it. Okay, I could see it. But Bill Veeck, I don't know. I just thought it was a little disrespectful. I just thought it was unprofessional to not have the name of the former owner of the White Sox, the franchise that you work for, have it mispronounced. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Well, what's up, Papa? Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Oh, you talking about me? Yes, I'm a Mustang, baby. Yes, I am, doctor. I got Mount Carmel friends, and I talk shit to them all the time. It's usually short-sighted because they throw in their 37 state championships, and I'm like, well, you guys stink. You have no land. That's funny. Oh, okay. No, Ed Farmer was. I don't think he was a Rita guy. Ed Farmer was Farmio, but yeah, maybe it's just me. But I think you should know the name of one of the former owners. You know what? You knew that's coming on, and just say, "Hey, Steve, is it Bill Veeck? Bill Veeck, how's it pronounced?" And he'll say, "Oh, he would let you know." It just wouldn't have sounded so bad. Noel, what's up, Papa? Yeah, Gordon Tech. Now you're the DePaul Prep. I think they're still the Rams, though. I think they're still the Rams. Gordon Tech. A lot of those Northside schools went under. Gordon Tech was lucky enough that DePaul bought them. DePaul Prep. Weber is no longer there. No, Jay Grizz. It didn't close down. DePaul took it over. So now it's DePaul Prep. They actually won a state basketball title with their old. You guys should remember Tommy Kleinschmidt, the stud from Gordon Tech who went to DePaul. Well, he's the head coach now at DePaul Prep, and I believe they won a state title this year in basketball. Yeah, Tommy Kleinschmidt. We had him on the show here. Actually, not on my show. We had him on What's Up, Cuz on the show on Monday, 6 to 8. Yeah, so they won. Like I said, they won the title. But yeah, I just thought it was unprofessional. Like, come on, man, you got to know this shit. You have to. You have to. This is your job. Like this is not. Like this is one of the most important figures in Chicago White Sox. He's the owner. It's former owner, and you don't know how to pronounce his name. Like what's going on? Like I just don't get it. Like I said, maybe it's me, but I don't think it is. Like, how do you? I don't know. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I was just annoyed with this whole thing because, again, it's Bill Veeck. You had the Disco Demolition. For those of you who remember that, they went crazy. And what was the radio station? Can't remember the radio station. It wasn't WLS, was it? Where they had the Disco Demolition, and it was nuts. They blew up a whole bunch of disco records, and it was funny because they're like rock and roll guys, and it's interesting to see how they wanted to blow up the disco records. They didn't like disco records. I was like, what? You sit back and think about it, you're like, wait a minute, you blew up records because you didn't like disco? A little weird. A lot weird. But, ni modo. So listen, John, Mr. Schifrin, you got to do a better job, Papa. You have to do a much better job. Shorty. Speaking of closing, I remember the sub shop Heroes across from Lane Tech that closed down. I heard about that. That was one of the best places as far as sandwiches. I heard about that. I'm a South Sider. I heard about that. Yeah. No, it wasn't Kiss. Let's keep it going. Next topic, morning topic. The Bulls guard Alex Caruso. Baby. Alex Caruso wins the NBA's Hustle Award. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of it. All right. There is some history to it. Not a lot, but there is some history to it. Well, first of all, he's the second Bull to win the NBA's Hustle Award. I just think of the hustle. It's sorry. It just makes me think of that. I don't know. I think it's pretty funny. So he's the second person to win it. This award was introduced. So the second person the first Bull was Thaddeus Young in the 2020 and 2021 season. All right, but it was only introduced in the 2016-2017 season. So it's still very, very new, relatively new. But I've never heard of it. That's when I saw it, yeah, I was like, what? I mean, I'm happy for him. I mean, I guess any award you win is cool. You know, I know he wants the team to play better. But anyway. But congratulations to Alex Caruso on winning the NBA Hustle Award. And if you're wondering what it entails, well, I'm glad you asked. This is from Joe Cowley in the Sun-Times today. He said the Hustle Award recognizes players who help their team win on both ends of the floor on the basis of statistics that aren't always seen in the traditional box score, including deflections, loose balls recovered, charges drawn, screen assists, contested shots, and box outs. So that's what that's what consists of that's the criteria for the Hustle Awards. Oh, there goes the warden going in our CrossFit class. So again, congratulations. I thought it's anytime you're in an award, you get acknowledgement from your team. So next topic, morning topic. This one's Justin Fields, a return man? What? Is this what we're going to see, Justin Fields? Yeah. On the Not Just Football podcast, the one is hosted by Cam Hayward, Ironhead Hayward's son. Running back Jayden Warren said special teams coordinator Danny Smith on the Steelers showed an interest in putting Justin Fields deep for kickoffs. Warren said, quote, our special teams coordinator was talking about Justin being back there. And Patrick Finley, he writes, the interest stems from the NFL's new kickoff rule, which has been designed to promote long returns, discouraging touchbacks, minimize full sprint contact between blockers and tacklers. So if you don't remember unfamiliar with how the new kickoff rule is going to be, it's this. All right, the format's kicker boosts the ball from his 35. Okay, other 10 men will line up across the field on the opponent's 40-yard line. All right, 9 members of the return team will stand 5 and 10 yards away in the setup zone, so you're really close. Okay, and the returner will stand behind them. And the defense, the coverage team, the kickoff coverage team can't go until the guy catches the ball. So I don't think it's I don't think it's feasible. He's your second string quarterback. He's your backup quarterback. But people are talking about it. People are saying, well, you know, it might this, it might that. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, the car. Yeah, it was done. Yeah, Shorty. It's I'm. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it. It is. Maybe the Steelers use him as a last second trick play type of situation, like Titans, Buffalo, White Jack, the Music City Miracle. That's what it was. Music City, where the Titans in Buffalo. Yeah, I don't know, but I just don't think so. But it's possible. I don't think it's feasible. It just don't. Yeah. I don't. That would be disrespectful. It'd be highly disrespectful in my opinion. I just think that I think Justin is far too good a player to be relegated to that. And then he's your backup quarterback. So, but a lot of people are talking about it, and to me, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. And real quick, the next top of the morning topic. I know we don't do a lot of this, but I figured to talk some NBA playoffs real quick. The NBA playoffs, Indiana Pacers eliminate the Milwaukee Bucks with a 120-98 win. The Bucks were without Giannis. Dame Lillard did play. Giannis did not. Easy to take out with one of their stars. And another elimination game yesterday, the New York Knicks eliminated the Sixers with a 4-2 with a 118-115 win yesterday in Philly. So I don't know about you guys. I'm not really following a lot of NBA playoffs. It's not drawing me to. I don't know why. I can't. I don't know. Is it just me? I'm not feeling the NBA like that. Maybe it's because our Bulls suck. I don't know. Listen, we'll go last top of the morning topic before we break out for my guy Herb. The 150th running of the Kentucky Derby will be held tomorrow at Churchill Downs in the Ville in Louisville. Post time is set for 5:57 Central. It'll be on NBC. 150 years. 150 years. Eddie Olczyk was on the radio talking this morning, said it was raining down there. It's supposed to dry up. It's obviously gonna have an effect on the track. You know, for all my Seinfeld fans, his mutter's a mutter. I hear you. I can watch some. I'm not that hardcore, Jay Grizz, but it's got to be like nothing on. Like yesterday would have been a perfect day to watch. Well, I didn't. Oh, I was reading. I got this project that I'm working on, so I was reading. So that's why I didn't catch the. That's why. But yeah, it's tough. I can watch games, but I'm not. I'd rather read, especially with some stuff that I'm working on. I kind of needed to read. Yeah, Richard, you're right. The most compelling basketball are the WNBA. Actually, are they playing? I thought. Yeah. So tonight, how dare me? It's not on TV. It's not on radio. But the Sky are at the Minnesota Lynx tonight. Preseason game. Can't watch it anywhere. I don't know. Anyway, listen, we got to take a quick break. And on the other side of the break, we're going to welcome my man Herb Howard from the Bigs. He's going to join us. We're going to talk Bears football. A lot of questions to ask Herb. A lot. All right? So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Yeah, hello. I'm really not sure if this is what you all do, but I really don't have anywhere else to turn.
Hi. I don't even know why I'm calling right now. I'm sorry. My thoughts are going a mile a minute.
My kids are out of state. My buddies from the army are all gone now. I'm really alone.
I left the service last year. My mom just passed away a few months ago. I miss so much time with her. I keep getting calls about the bills, and I'm trying to get a job, but I feel so stuck.
Okay, ma'am. I'm glad you called.
Okay, sir. Let's stay on the line and walk through some things.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We are looking for a few heroes, mentors, trailblazers, innovators. A passion to change lives, spark curiosity, open hearts, and awaken minds. Help students answer the question, who am I? This could be your calling, but this is no job. It's the journey of a lifetime. Be a hero. Be a teacher.
Every day we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
Yes, Wi-Fi. I hate this.
In the air, softly hit right field. Tuckman charging, makes a basket catch, throw back to first. That's a double play.
2 away. Morrell at the plate with a 2-2 count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards left field. That one towards the corner, and that one is gone. Way out of here. Christopher Morrell, a towering home run, and the Cubs add on. It is now 4-0.
Armstrong, who drove in the first Chicago run on a ground out.
Line drive towards the right field corner. That one hooking. Fair ball into the corner. Pete Crow Armstrong racing for second. And he's in there. It's an RBI double, and it's 5-2.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of the Marquee Network. Those are your Cubbies fans. Those are your Cubbies. Oh, man. Those are the Cubbies. Unfortunately, they lost 7-6 yesterday in 11 innings. And we're waiting for Herb to join us. Waiting for Herb to join us. And I'm excited. I want to hear his thoughts on our Bears. All right. I want to hear his thoughts. I want to hear his thoughts on the offense. I want to hear his thoughts on where we stand up, where we stand. in regards to where, as far as the best offense in the NFC North, NFC, the NFL. It's interesting. It's going to find out. Oh, that's what I wanted. There you go. So, Canton game is going to be fun. The Canton game is going to be great. You got Steve McMichael going into the Hall of Fame. I know Julius Peppers, Devin Hester. Julius Peppers was more of a, he's going in as a Carolina Panther, which he should. But you also got Devin Hester, and that is going to be insane. That's going to be dope. The greatest kick returner of all time. Yeah, that's going to be dope. I really, really, really like the fact that they're playing in Canton, which means because the Bears can get there early. The Bears can start practicing early. All right, you have that luxury. You have that luxury, and I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I can't wait till we get in. I know there's going to be maybe 2 series from the starters. Okay, but just to see him. Cubs reboot, the Sox boot Hill. Richard, are you one of those people too? Like my guy Junior? Oh boy. Some people were talking. So there was some rumors that Caleb's quarterback coach and Shane Waldron were friends. And apparently, Shane Waldron has been sharing. I'm trying to think of where I saw this, and I won't. Shane Waldron has been passing information to Caleb's quarterback coach. And remember when Coach Eberflus said, "Oh, we'll continue with install"? Remember when they were talking about him? We're like, wait a minute, what do you mean install? Like they were talking about bringing him in for his 30 visit. And he said, oh yeah, well, we're going to continue with install. And we're like, install? And they even asked Caleb, like, hey, have you, had any contact with the coaches? And he's like, no, I haven't. Have you learned any of the plays? He's like, no. That was a lie. That was a lie. So obviously, and I think that's the reason. That's the reason that Caleb was out there working with DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Rome Odunze. See, I'm a conspiracy theorist personally. I am. Like, why was Rome Odunze out there? Just to work with Caleb? And then they draft him? If they're out there working with Caleb, and Caleb already has some of the concepts that he's working on, the route trees and the route combos and things like that, why is Roma doing that? I told you I'm a conspiracy theorist. I really, really, really am. Now, Greg Gabriel said it's illegal for them to give him the playbook before he was drafted. Can they get fined? Yes, they can. However, if his quarterback coach and Shane Waldron saying, hey, listen, this is the stuff we're going to run. If they've together, and the quarterback coach says, hey, here's some of the things that they're probably going to run. I know Shane Waldron. I know, I've coached with him. These are some of the concepts that he runs. Let's work on these because I can guarantee you this is what he's going to implement. Can you know what I mean? Like, Can that be said for his defense? Bellissimo, thank you for checking in from. No, Papa. Herb's running a little late. He said he'll be right on. So yes, technically it is illegal, but there's probably a way you can work around it. Like, hey, I just said, because you could always say, hey, I've studied film. I watched his concepts. I watched the route tree. I watched the all-22. I understand his route concepts. All right. You know, post, corner, across, go route. I've seen them. So I don't know, but it is illegal. So we'll see. See if they get away with it. Well, the man of the hour has arrived. That's the man, 50 grand right here. Man, you know him. He's a good friend of the program. He's been on here plenty of times. He covers the Bears for the Bigs. You can find him on Twitter at Herb Howard 411. Guys, it's welcome back to Shawn and Maya. My man's in them. Herb Howard. Herb, what's up, Papa? How are you?
I'm scrambling, man. My computer fell on this morning, so I ultimately was like, let me just throw this on my phone right quick. My bad for being late, brother. How you doing?
All right, bro. That's cool. I get it. I know if you were late, something happened because you're never late for stuff. So I'm like, all right, something had to happen because that's unlike that's not Herb.
It's just my ignorance with technology. Every time something go wrong on my computer, I gotta go through a million things to figure out what it was.
Hey.
I don't know, brother. How you doing this morning, man?
You know what? I'm good, man. I had a great workout this morning. Excited for Cinco de Mayo this Sunday. I got to go buy me a Mexican hat. My cousin's guy got a store on Archer, so I'm gonna go get one. I'm gonna get a black hat. I got a St. Rita shirt with a Mexican flag in the middle, so I'm ready to drink some tequila, get some margaritas.
Yes, sir.
Sunday, baby. I'm ready to roll, and it's a day party, so it starts at 12 to 6.
Got to be a day party. We too old for any other kind of party.
You're damn right I am.
we don't do that no more. You know what I mean?
12 to 6.
Get some day drinking, get to the crib.
Knock out. I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, be like, whoa, okay, I'm good. All right, let me go back to bed. That's what I'm talking about. So, man, I'm good, man. I'm really good. I'm excited. Excited about this upcoming season, bro. I mean, you and I will see each other plenty of times in the box and stuff, but talk to me. Talk to me. Now that all the other stuff is gone and Justin's not here, and because you and I were both big advocates of Justin staying and them going that route, how excited are you?
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, quarterback, Roma Dunze, the second first-round pick, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Shane Cole Kmet. I always forget the tight end they just signed from
Joe Everett.
Everett. I don't know why. Everett.
Yeah. And
Shane Waldron. How excited are you to see this offense in action?
DeAndre Swift too now, SuperBack.
That's right. That's it.
No, it's exciting, man. It's exciting. It's has the potential to be as explosive of an offense as the Bears have ever had. I mean, people have been talking about, going back to the A's. I feel like a lot of people are skipping over that short run that they had with Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey, Martellus Bennett, and Matt Forte. Like that was a pretty impressive offensive group. But this group
everyone had that offense except for one person had gone to or was going to go to a Pro Bowl. That's how crazy the offense was.
Yeah. So that was a talented unit, but this unit has the potential to be even better. I mean, they've got weapons all over the place, especially if Roma Dunze is who we hope he is, because you're talking about him having the potential to be a number one receiver in this league, and all you're asking him to do is be your number 3. So he's going to get on your third best corner, or he'll be on your slot corner, or you may be able to scheme him up on a strong safety or something like that. So, I mean, this offense has the potential to be really, really explosive and give the Bears a chance to win shootouts, which is not really something the Bears have ever wanted to do. Now, I still don't think you want to do that, but to have the ability to do it is something that hasn't happened around here. Obviously, it's going to be all dependent upon, Caleb Williams reaching his potential and how quickly he's able to do that. And I think he's ready for the moment. He seems very, very confident in himself. He's prepared for it his whole life. And so I'm very, very excited about, what they have done so far in this offseason. I look forward to how this team kind of comes together throughout the summer. Yeah, I am too. And I was just talking before you came on, because I'm a conspiracy theorist, bro. I think everything's set up. And I'm like, why was Roma Dunze just happen to be working with
Caleb and DJ and Keenan Allen win, and then we find out that Caleb's quarterback coach is friends with Waldron, and they were installing stuff, and I said, remember when Coach Eberflus said, yeah, we're going to continue with install when they were bringing him in for his 30. I'm like, what do you mean continue with install?
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like, aha.
Yeah.
But I digress. I digress. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I'll have the men in black knocking on my door in a second.
Flashy thing you.
What's my name? Talk to me about Rome Odunze in particular. Mm-hmm. This is a young man who seems humble, all right? Seems willing to learn from DJ, from Keenan. How good of a rookie year do you think he can have? Because there's no way on God's green earth you can ever double team him this year. There's none. None. Because if you're a defensive coordinator and you double team Rome Odunze, a rookie, that's malpractice. So how good of a season do you think he can have? Because you talked about he's going to be on a nickel corner, a backup corner. If someone, God forbid, on another team, someone gets hurt, or a safety who's probably not as fast.
Right.
How good of a season do you think he can have? Because the weight of this franchise is not on his shoulders at all.
No, I think he have a really, really good season. But the thing is, I want to put that in the proper context, because I don't think you need this huge statistical season from him. I think you need him to take advantage of the opportunities when they come, and I think he will. Right. And so I mean, how many balls are there, Shawn? You know what I mean? Like DJ still going to catch 80, 90 balls. Keenan going to catch, 70, 75 balls. Cole's going to catch 40 to 50. So you're asking Rome, DeAndre Swift's going to catch his about 30, 40 out the backfield. So it's like, listen, I don't even know how many balls there are left for him to catch. Maybe 30, 40, right? And that doesn't sound like a lot, but it could be key plays. It could be, good ways for them to set him up and scheme him open. And so it's not about the numbers, really. It's just about the plays that he's going to be able to make. And I think he's going to be able to make a lot of plays because he's going to be in favorable matchups. Keenan Allen plays in the slot a lot too. So I don't even know he's going to get their number one nickel. He may end up on the second corner, or you may be able to move him across the formation, and you get this defense kind of moving their eyes. And now he's schemed up on a strong safety or catch him on an outside line. It's a nightmare to just figure out as a DC. So I don't think he gets I don't think he has like a prolific season in terms of stats, but I think he makes big plays for this team. I think he has a really, really good rookie year, and then puts Ryan Poles in a position to say, okay, well, do I need to re-sign Keenan or not? Right. And I think he's going to want to figure that out by week 8, week 10, sometime before then, figure out what I'm going to do with Keenan Allen going forward. And I think a lot of that will be dependent upon what they've seen so far from Rome.
I hope so. It's going to be, I'm thinking anywhere between 5 and 7.
Yeah.
Be good for him.
Yeah.
Because what does Shane Waldron do? Because you got a rookie quarterback, all right? You got 3 stud receivers, tight end, 2 stud tight ends. You got guys who come out of the backfield, but are you ready to put him into throwing the ball 30 times, 40 times a game? Are you ready to have him do that? Or do you still want to kind of take it slow, run the ball, play position defense? How do you judge what to do? Because like you said, there's only one football. Are we going to turn it into the run and shoot again, or what? How do you think Shane Waldron is going to attack this?
Very, very interested to see how he goes about it. I hope he does not do some of the things I've been hearing people say. Like, hey, let Caleb throw it 45, 50 times a game. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. I don't care how many receivers you have. It doesn't make sense. It's nice to be able to win a shootout. You don't need to pick the shootout, though. You don't need to start the shootout. You still got the ability to run the ball. You got good running backs back there. That's still an impressive room. People always skip over Khalil Herbert like he hasn't been productive, but that's still an impressive room. So you should still be able to run the ball. They can't stack the box on you because you have such elite talent on the outside. So you're going to have, 7-man boxes frequently. Do not come out here just trying to throw the ball all over the yard for no reason, right? You want to put them in position where you know he can do those things, but you still want to get him some play action. You want to give him some boots, and you got to be able to run the ball to do those types of things. And so I say still start with a solid foundation of being able to run the football. And then when you want to throw it, you can. But you don't need to come out here 1st and 10 throwing the ball, not even 3rd and long, obvious passing situations with an offensive line that's still trying to figure itself out and still a rookie quarterback. I don't give a damn how good he is, right? He still got to see some things at this level. And so I don't say come out here and throw the ball like that. Now, if you get into a game and that's what's called for, fine. Hopefully he's able to do that. Hopefully you have the talent to be able to do that. I think they do. But I would never make that my game plan going into it and say, hey, we finna throw this thing all over the yard. No, don't do that. Don't put him in that position. Don't have him turning the ball over. Don't have him taking, unnecessary hits. If it gets to the point where you have to do that, that's fine. They should be able to. But that would not be my first choice in terms of a game plan. Yeah.
Guys, we're joined by Herb Howard, who covers the Bears for the Bigs Media, talking Bears football here on Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah.
And I had his high school coach, one of my good friends. We went to college together, and I had him on, and I said, how do you feel, or how would Caleb feel if he's not asked to throw the ball? I'm like, you're gonna try and insulate this quarterback. You're gonna try to get him acclimated to the speed. You're gonna keep it short. Here's some slants. Here's some hitches. Here's some curls. Here's some 5-yard outs. Here's some crossing routes. Is he okay throwing those short routes and not throwing deep routes and not throwing 50 times a game? And my man said, he goes, we had Caleb throw the ball 40 times in high school, and we've also had him throw less than 15. He said, and that's all he wants to do is win, and he's comfortable with either one. And then I heard Caleb say, I forgot who the interviewer was. He said, I'm not here to wow you. I'm here to win.
Yep.
And I said, okay, good. I like that attitude because if again, he's competitive. He's talented. He's going to want to throw the ball downfield. He's going to have shots downfield. He's not just going to all this little, short to intermediate stuff. They're going to take shots. But if they continue to make sure that he's tight and his short to intermediate game is flawless, that's only going to really frustrate defensive coordinators because now are you going to stop because now it's a double move, or you're running the ball, or is he going to scramble? I hope that Shane Waldron, and I feel he's smart enough, but I hope he does that and says, we are still going to run the ball. We're still going to protect you. We're going to play field position. We got a crazy-ass defense. We got a crazy-ass punter, all right, who can pin people in there. Like, you got to hold your horses, and that's the one thing I say. I just hope Caleb can, relax. I could say maybe week 13, 14, 15, you start, maybe they open it up because he's gotten to that point, but nothing before then. And just keep him insulated with the run game and with that defense. And I think that'll be the most important thing for this offense, for them to flourish at the end of the year and as the seasons come on.
Yeah, I think like, listen, he's gonna pull the trigger when it's there. Like, I don't think he's gonna be gunshot. So that's fine. Like, the shots will come. But you don't have to try to do it, though. You don't have to try and make sure he's, forcing the ball down the football field. You want to be able to get him in those situations where he is automatic on the intermediate throws, because that is how you matriculate the ball down the field, boys. Like, that's what you want to do. And so ultimately, when the shots come, he'll take them. But you don't got to force that, man. Shane Waldron is in a very, very good position right now. He has to handle this thing with care and make this offense reach its potential, which is very, very high.
Yeah, to say the least. So, where do you place
my man Barlissimo, man?
Barlissimo checking in from across the pond. So, where do you put this offense? Let's start in the NFC North. All right, we got a couple of here we go. Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze. And you look at Detroit, Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, EQ's brother, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, the new, $850 trillion man over there.
And a healthy Jameson Williams, too.
Finally, yes. And then the Packers. Where do you see this offense stacking up? And this is courtesy of the 33rd team. where do you see this offense stacking up in their division?
On paper, they're as good or better than anybody, right? But you don't play the game on paper. You play the game on the grass, and I think it's about knowing who you are. It's about having an identity and everybody playing their role. And the Detroit Lions do that the best still to me right now, right? Those guys know it. They get off the bus knowing what they want to do. They know how they're going to do it. They know who should be where. They play together. And so that's what the Bears have to get to. On paper, like Ryan Poles has done his part, right? He's done his part. He's brought them all the groceries that they need. Now, somebody's got to cook this thing up. And that's going to be the test for Shane Waldron, for the entire offensive staff, to get these guys, one, to have an identity, accept their role, and perform at their absolute best each and every week. And I think that will determine who has the best offense in the league. Not on paper, right? Not the acquisitions, but can they gel? Can they accept their roles? Can they perform to their full potential every single Sunday? But on paper, that offense is as good as anybody else has. It didn't even have Cole Kmet up there. You know what I mean? Like you don't even have enough space to talk about all the weapons that this team has. And so on paper, they've got the ability to be better than any offense in the division, as good as any offense in the league. I mean,
that was my next question. What about the NFC? What about the conference? And then what about the league?
They've got a chance to be as good as anybody in the league. Anybody in the league. If Rome is like that, you got a problem. Keenan Allen's a Hall of Famer. DJ Moore is going to continue to be a perennial Pro Bowler, and he may be on a Hall of Fame trajectory if he keeps up his act.
Yeah, and he's only 26.
Yeah, if Rome is a true number one receiver, I don't know what you do with that offense. I don't know. Like you talking about keeping DCs up at night. That's going to keep DCs up at night. I don't have enough defenders to deal with this, right? And then they're going to try to figure out, okay, can I confuse the rookie quarterback? Can I show them things he haven't seen? Can I bring some exotic pressures? Can I beat this offensive line? I can't have him sit back there for 5-6 seconds. He's going to find somebody because these dudes are too good and he's too good. So how do I disguise coverages? How do I disguise pressures? How do I bring different packages that he hasn't seen? That gives the DC the only chance that I can imagine for slowing down this offense to kind of, trick the kid a couple times here or there and take advantage of some missed throws or some turnovers, some bad decisions. Because that offense is listen, man, they got 3 receivers. They got a top 10 tight end. They got a dynamic running back. I don't know where to start as a defensive coordinator with this offense if everybody meets their full potential, accepts their role in this team, and they all kind of gel together.
I looked at it from a defensive coordinator position
in
my mind because I was a DC for so long, and I was like, what the fuck, man? I literally have to stay honest every play. And if someone say Keenan Allen gets hot, say Rome gets hot, do I dare double team him? And
can you roll coverage that way? Like,
yeah, do I shade a guy over there? I'm like, because as an offense, you're like you're excited when someone gets hot. It's like, okay, guess what? As soon as they even think about it,
of course,
boom, I'm going to DJ. Boom, I'm going to Cole Kmet. Boom, I'm going to Dunze. I thought about it through my defensive coordinator mindset. I'm like, damn.
One of those guys get, 80, 90 yards in the first half. You start to roll that coverage a little bit. The other dude going to give you 80, 90 in the second half. Like, it is a humongous problem. And, bringing in a punter who should be dynamic, should be a weapon, should be a game changer, a field flipper.
We are here, man.
I know.
Next question, dog.
Because that's football, right? I mean, that's football. That's how you think the game, right? And so, I'm not expecting a whole lot of 3 and outs from this offense. But whenever if they're gonna get the ball, let's just say at the 25, and they pick up a first down or 2. Now, they near 40, 45 yard line. And they punt it from there, he's gonna pin you inside the 10. Like, and now you kind of conservative, and this defense is coming on the field, and they amped up, and they mess around, get their hands on the ball, give it back to Caleb and them in like the 30. It's just a problem. It is
plus side of the 50. Now you're asking Caleb to go 47 yards for a touchdown as opposed to 65, 70.
It's a real problem. They have a full team that is gonna be tough to beat on any given Sunday or Monday or Thursday. Or they're gonna play a lot of primetime games. So I don't know what day they're gonna be playing, but it's a very, very good thing. Ryan Poles has done a very good job. I don't think they are legitimate Super Bowl contenders this year. I think that window opens next year, but I won't put a ceiling on them and say they can't. I will put a floor on them and say that they better go to the playoffs. That's mandatory. That's minimum. But yeah, man, it's an exciting time. I like what Ryan Poles has done. I was on the record the entire time that I was, pro Justin, build around Justin. I still think that would have been a preferable route for me. I'm not coming off that I said what I said, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I have a problem with what he's done, though, right? That's the thing about like Twitter, and people can't understand the nuance, and people can't have a mature conversation. If you pro one thing, you got to be anti the other.
Yeah.
Some guy was telling me
you like Caleb's post. You're a liar. It's like, dude, get a life.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me like I was talking so much stuff about Caleb Williams, and I was like, if you can find one word of me saying anything bad about Caleb on the radio, on the TV, like on Twitter, anywhere, find me say one bad word about that kid, right? Then show it to me. It never happened. So I was never anti Caleb Williams. I was always pro Justin, and I was still very intrigued by the haul, by Marvin Harrison Jr., by the additional first round pick next year. Like all of that still was like, whoo, hard for me to walk away from. Wasn't my decision to make. Ryan Poles earned the right to make that decision. He made the decision, and it's looking good. Like it's still like what he's done still looks really, really good. It's enticing, and I can't wait to see how it comes together, man. For real.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I had tons of trolls coming at me, and I'm like, I still think that I still think that's the best course of action. I didn't get the chance to make that decision. I was like, and plus, like I'm right. You don't know anything. I was like, this decision, like you're on one side, I'm on the other. I'm like, so you're gonna get this excited over Punxsutawney Phil next time because you say he's gonna see his shadow and I say he's not? You're gonna get that crazy about it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this is beyond our control. It's not like we did anything to affect that outcome. I thought this way. I still feel this way is better, but it doesn't, because I think one way is better doesn't mean that this way doesn't work. Right. And most people don't get it. Like just because I felt Justin would have been the better quarterback to lead the squad, doesn't mean Caleb can't be good. Doesn't mean Caleb can't be great.
It doesn't even mean that Caleb isn't better than Justin. And I said that even throughout the process. I remember having this debate with Danny Parkins on the radio, and I was like, for the sake of argument, I'll even grant you the fact that Caleb might be better than Justin. That's fine. It still doesn't change what I think the Bears should do. Right? It's not just this individual, which one of these players is better. It's fine. Everybody thinks Justin Herbert is better than Justin Fields. The Chargers still suck. Like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. We talking about the team, and I thought that was the best course for the team. Whatever though. Ryan Poles, like I said, he's earned the right to make that decision. He made it, and it's looking good. Shout out to Ryan Poles, man.
Big time. Big time. What pieces do you think that they still need to get? Because you said next year. And this is why I fucking love talking to you, dude, because that's what I've been saying. I'm like, I think this rebuild is one more draft away. I think we are a deep playoff contender. I think our ceiling this year is the NFC Championship game. Mm-hmm. I don't know, divisional probably, but I think the ceiling is the NFC. You still got to deal with Philly, got to deal with San Fran.
Right.
But I think next year it's NFC title game from there on for the next 5 years or bust. NFC, I mean, literally. What do you think they need? They probably won't get it this year, but what do you think they need? So next year they're coming in Super Bowl ready defense, deep playoff run offense, Super Bowl contender.
It's not a lot, Shawn. It's not a lot, but it's key though, right? They don't need a lot, but the things they do need are critical if you're talking about winning the Super Bowl. They still need an NFL proven center, right? They don't have one, man. I know they brought the kid in from the Rams, but he's not even projected to be the starter, right? Bates is going to be the starter at center. He hasn't done that a lot in the National Football League. So that's still an issue. I know a lot of people thought they might address it in the draft. To me, it never made sense to pair a rookie center with a rookie quarterback. And I remember asking Flus about that at some point in the process. And, he was like, we don't mind playing young people, but I probably would rather have a vet. And I know they don't mind playing young. Oh shoot, my bad. I know they don't mind playing young people. They've shown that. They've shown that throughout his tenure. But I you get a rookie sending a rookie. Somebody got to get up to the line, make these reads, make these checks, call out these protections. You know what I mean? And I don't want two rookies trying to do that together. So that was always a situation. Either way, point is they got to find a center. And maybe Bates is that guy. Maybe he goes through a full 17 game season, and he proves that I can be that guy now and going forward. That'll be cool. They still need some help on the other side of the line too, and it's the trenches, man. You got all this talent on the outside. Your receivers, your tight ends, your running backs, your quarterbacks, all good. Your back seven on defense, all good. You got Montez Sweat, you got Billings, but you still need some more in the trenches. Now, the hope is that the two young kids that you drafted last year, Gervon Dexter and Zach Pickens, take another step forward, and they can become not only some rotational guys with some potential, but they can become difference makers. They can become game changers in their own right. If they can do that, then maybe you got your interior settled. Still love what Andrew Billings brings. He's an absolute stalwart in the middle of that defense. He eats up blockers. He holds up at the point of attack. He eats up running back. So I love what he brings for you on first and second down or third and short. You need something on the edge, though. You need something else on that edge. And that's not a knock to DeMarcus Walker, but you need something more dynamic there. DeMarcus Walker is solid. He's very versatile. He offers you some flexibility. He can kick inside on third down. He's a good leader. He talks a lot of shit. He brings a lot of energy. So I like DeMarcus Walker, but you got to bring somebody else on that edge. In the league now, you need 7-8 dudes, like dudes. You know what I mean? On your defensive front. You got Montez Sweat, and once he came over, everybody did play a little better. You saw Gervon Dexter start to take that next step. DeMarcus Walker played better. Justin Jones played better enough to get him a nice contract going out of here. So you still got Montez Sweat. He's going to be a multiplier for you. But I think ultimately we see them bring in somebody like Yannick Ngakoue comes back. That one makes the most sense to me because, he knows the system. You know him. He's on he's on track to be healthy for training camp. So that makes a lot of sense to me. So I think they still need some help on either side of the line. They got to get the trenches right, interior on the offensive line, and I would say more pressing is the edge on the defensive line than the interior. You still got to worry about injuries on the offensive line, man. Like Tevinjenkins is an absolute stud when he's on the field, right? But you're always waiting for him to not get up. You're always waiting for him to walk off the field. It's like, oh shit, what happened to Tevinjenkins? It's just one thing after another. This is bad luck stuff, right? I'm not knocking him like that,
right?
Because he's a really, really good player when he's on the field, but you gotta assume he's gonna miss 4 games, right?
Yeah.
And then Nate Davis, that wasn't a good start to a new contract and a new team that he had last year. So can you get 14, 15 stars out of both of those guys? If you can get up to 14 starts from those two guys, I think you'll be okay, right? But if those dudes start to miss more than 2 or 3, and you start to shuffle that thing around, you got inconsistent protection for Caleb, that could derail this thing quickly.
Yeah, I agree. Talk to me then a little bit about, well, first of all, let me ask you this question. Are you okay with what they've done at the edge? With Booker, all right? Booker is the kid out of Kansas,
yeah,
who's got, in watching his tape, he's got a lot of bend. He's got a good explosion. He's got that dip where, man, he literally disappears on you, like zip. I was like, shit, like a couple times offensive linemen go to hit him. It's like, oh shit, oh sack.
Yep.
Are you okay with that for this year with DeMarcus Walker? Because I think DeMarcus Walker is solid, especially on the run. I think he sets an edge. I think he's good. He's not superb. He's not Hall of Fame worthy. He's not Pro Bowl worthy, but he's solid.
Yeah.
You're good with that rotation. Running downs, or for predominantly running downs, you have DeMarcus Walker, second and long and third and long. You bring in Booker, and listen, don't worry about the running back. Don't worry about anything else. Just go get the quarterback. Are you okay with that rotation for this year?
No, I don't think it's enough. I still think you got to bring in another guy on that edge, and like I said, Yannick would be the easiest thing to do. Is probably come in between $5 and $7 million. I think that makes the most sense. I love Booker's traits, man. Everything you just said, his length, his get off, his burst, his bendability to get around that corner. He's got that good spin move. But it's still going to take
Wait till he gets to Washington, bro. Wait, and this is the thing that people are forgetting. And this is why I say it all the God-blessed time, man. And people, no. Coaching matters. He's going to be with Coach Washington, man. And this is a dude who is a well-respected defensive line coach.
He going to get it out of him.
He's going to put some weight on, get some moves, get some technique. I really like that pick.
No, that's a really nice canvas to paint with if you're a coach, man. You see that kid like just raw, but he's long, he's lean, he's got a frame that could still add another 25 pounds to him. If he can do that and keep that burst, then he's exciting, man. I think he's a piece that reminds me a lot of like Mark Anderson, man. And
that's what I was asking, you know
what he reminds me a lot of Mark Anderson. It's that wiry frame, that ability to just come in and rush the passer, right? I'm not saying he's going to get 10 and a half sacks, whoever Mark Anderson had that year, but he's got that kind of ability. That being said, I still would like to use him more rotationally, not like, yeah, you always in on third down for sure. I don't know that about him yet. You know what I mean? I think the Dominique Robinson experiment is probably about over. And yeah, I just think they need another proven piece right there to make sure that you can if either take some of the double teams off Montez or at least take advantage of the double teams that he does get, right? And I'm not sure that you have that right now. So for me, I still want to see another proven guy who can come in that third down. Remember, listen, a year ago when they signed Yannick, it's a completely different situation. You were signing him to come in and be that dude. Now you ain't asking him to be that dude. I just need you to be a dude specifically on like third down. Come in and be the guy opposite Montez. You kick DeMarcus inside. You leave Gervon Dexter or Zach Pickens in there, and obviously Montez Sweat is in there. Now you can start to, bring some timely pressures with TJ or Kyler or Jaquan, and this defense could be scary, man. You got to figure that out. I just think you need another guy in that rotation. Now, if the kid comes in, hopefully the kid comes in, talking about Booker, and he shows some signs of life early, and he's, winning those one-on-ones with, Darnell and Braxton, and you start to see like, hold on, wait a minute now, maybe he's a little bit more advanced than he thought. And that's cool, but I still think you need another dude, and the more the better, man. So, go get Yannick, sign him up, make sure he's healthy, bring him along slowly, not asking for too much from him, just come in and win on third downs. That would be ideal for me, and then you can work that kid in, at his own pace. I don't want to come in the season dependent upon him being what we hope he is.
We need you to get 6, 8, 10 sacks. Yeah, don't do that to that kid.
Yeah.
Guys, we're joined by Herb Howard, who covers the Bears for the Bigs. We're talking Bears football here on Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Yeah, he's got that dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. He's got that post. And then he's got
long,
that
man.
Yeah, his arms are real long, dude. So
he know he's 240, like that. So he makes sure them 330 pounders can't get in on him. Like, just back up, stay over there. Like,
if he gets to 255, 265, somewhere in there,
yeah,
with that first
problem,
man. Like I said, the coaching that he's going to get with Coach Washington is one that I'm really excited about. It's gonna really, you talk about multipliers in Montez Sweat. Coach Washington's a multiplier because he's going to get the best. And he has gotten it, and that's why I'm assuming that has gotten the best out of his players. Man, imagine him getting the best out of Gervon Dexter. Ooh. Imagine him getting more out of Andrew Bill and bringing
Montez.
Up and Montez. Come on, man! Now you got a Mickey Ficky problem, bro. You got a real Mickey Ficky problem with those dogs on the corner with JJ and Reek.
Listen, if the time, like. If you start forcing that ball out quick, or
late,
or late, right? But if it gets to the point where those DBs know that ball coming out, all this double move shit, he don't got time for it because them dudes is on his head. So when I see the break, I break, and you're gonna get Jalen, and Tyreek is already aggressive. Tyreek is crazy aggressive anyway. So I'll always be worried about Tyreek getting beat on double moves because he's so damn aggressive. But if it gets to the point where he know that ball coming out, he gonna jump on some stuff. Kyler gonna be jumping on stuff. The linebackers got good hands. The tip balls, the overthrows, like it's gonna be turnover central, man. It's just it's exciting to think about, man. The potential for that defense is almost limitless, man. You gotta get Booker was 252 at Pro Day. Really? He had gained that much.
So he shoved the Green Bay Packer first rounder into the QB. I was like, yeah. I'm coming with that smoke, Green Bay.
I'm still all about this defense, and it was fun listening to Jalen Johnson had an interview on the radio, and he was just talking about the competition in practice and how he can't wait to get to it. Like, we still the best unit on this team. Like, that type of competition is going to be so good, man, to see, him one-on-one with DJ, Keenan, getting Rome together. He's like, I can be a great resource for Rome because I can show him what he's doing right or wrong from the corner's perspective. He's like, Keenan and DJ going to teach him from the receiver perspective. I'm going to teach him from the corner perspective. And he's like, he going to benefit. I'm one of the best corners in the league. He going to be in practice with me every day. You know what I mean? If you can have good practice with me out here, the game going to be easy for you. So I just think the way they're going to be able to sharpen each other up on both sides of the ball is it's exciting, man. It really, really is.
Iron sharpens iron, man. And you know what? And I think the thing that's got me excited about it is the excitement of the players. Like for a guy to say, hell yeah, I'm going to bust his ass so he can get better. I'm going to take care of him. I'm going to show him what he's doing wrong. And it's not like I'm going to show you what you're doing wrong because you're young, brash, whippersnapper and they need to put you in check. No, it's like, I'm going to show you what you're doing wrong. So come game time, you can get it right. So come game time, we've shortened that learning curve. We've shortened that rookie, the rookie mistakes you're going to make because you're going up against an all-pro. You're going up against a Pro Bowler. You're going up against a multi-million-dollar cornerback who's just got a deal. You're going up against this dude. You're going up against a young stud in Tyreek Stevenson who's super aggressive. How do you handle different types of corners? And the fact that they can't wait to get their hands on him. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean to mold them. Like, here's what we do. So here's what you have to do when you come up against guys like us or guys like me or guys like Reek. And that is the definition of a team. And that's when teams, and I played on plenty of good teams, great teams. I've coached plenty of great teams, and those are the ones where now you're starting to see the locker room policing itself, and I love the fact that it's all about us. I need him here so I can make him better, and he's gonna. And that's got me so excited, and it's gonna be a heck of a year if he takes the learning, and he seems like he wants it. He seems like he wants it, and if he does, if Rome Odunze takes that learning.
Big problems, brother. Like, big problems. And I think they should make practice as hard as they can on him. Like, it is absolutely Jalen Johnson's job. It's Jaquan Brisker's job. He come across that middle, bump his ass. I'm not saying you trying to hurt him, but let him know ain't no free roaming through here, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. And you do that to him in practice so that on Sundays, he like, shit, this dude ain't better than Jalen Johnson. This slot corner ain't better than Kyler. This dude ain't as big as Tyreek. Tyreek arms go to his ankles. Like, it's different. So it's their job to make sure that they are preparing him. So they should absolutely be roughing him up. They should be getting hands on him. They should be playing through the echo of the whistle on him. Everything you need to do so that when you get a 3 and out and go sit down, you can go sit down confident, like, yeah, they finna go put that ball in the end zone for us because number 15 is a problem. We know number 2 is a problem, and we know number 13 is a problem. But number 15 is a problem too, and we trained him up. That's our young boy. That's our pup. Mm-hmm. But he's finna be a dog out here with y'all. And so, that's what they should do. TJ Edwards and Tremaine, they should be looking for that 15 coming across. Boom. Give him a little shoulder. Every time he come through there, hey, watch out, young fella. You know what I mean?
Better avoid me, rookie.
Yeah, watch out, young fella, so he can learn how to navigate, those routes, right? How to navigate that traffic, navigate those spaces, because it's going to be incumbent upon him to find those open spots, especially when they sit in zone, you still know they're going to roll over DJ. They're going to roll over Keenan. So now where are these openings going to be for me? Cole Kmet going to be in that scene. Where are these spots going to be for me so that I can get used to them? Caleb can get used to me being there. So he know if I go DJ, Keenan, okay, boom, there go Rome right there, right? Quick 9, quick 12. And that's what you're going to need from him. And so, man, I think that he's going to take to the coaching. I think he's going to take to the preparation from his teammates and, just the experience of the two guys in front of him. I'm excited, man. I'm really, really excited. I know somebody in the comments earlier asked about Tyler Scott and Velus. First of all, I think Velus is going to training camp as a running back. I don't know how Tyler gets on the field at this point, right? I mean, not only do you got the 3 receivers in front of him, you still got 2 tight end package that you want to run. They're going to use that 2 tight end package. They didn't bring Gerald Everett over here for no reason. So, when they in 12 personnel, like I don't know, man. Like it's just.
And so Tyler Scott's what's gonna have to happen for him. He's gonna have he might be his stat line is gonna have to be like 40 catches, 30 catches, and 25 or 30 of them are for first downs and touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna have to be a big play dude. Like you ain't getting in a lot. So when you get in, and you know damn well they ain't double covering you.
No.
You know damn well. You know what I mean? But they have to respect your speed. So what are they gonna? And this is why we keep saying it. This is a Mickey Picky problem, man. Like you got the speed, you got the size and the speed, you got the yak ability and DJ. Yeah, I'm super fired up, man. It's gonna be interesting to watch them develop. It's gonna, there's gonna be some growing pains, and training camp is gonna be dope. And in the one-on-ones,
I was joking with
want to watch more, the O-line, D-line, or the wide receiver and DBs.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I was joking with Tyler the week of the draft, like a couple days before the draft. Israel Adonijah had an event. We were both there, and I was like, man, you don't want them to take one of them 3 receivers at 9, do you? And he was like, hell no. But he was like, but it's cool if they do, man. The more the better, it'll be good competition. So he wasn't really tripping, but he was like, hell no, I don't want them to take one of them receivers at 9. And I understood that, but I also knew they probably were going to. And I think he did too. So, hopefully it's just a little bit of motivation for him. But also, there's gonna be some times where guys gonna need a spell, guys gonna need a blow, and he can come in that 3 receiver set, or they run some 4 receiver sets and see, what's going on with that. So he'll get some opportunities. I don't think he'll get a lot. But yeah, I'm just saying that's how tough it's going to be to get on the field for this team. That's how tough it's going to be to make this roster, right? I asked Ryan Poles last week or something, how many spots does he think are already solidified coming into camp? Yeah, Everett might have a career year, for real. How many spots does he think are already solidified going into camp? Because, go back 2 years ago when he first got here and they started to tear this thing down, it was anybody can make the team. Who knows, right? They had like 12 wide receivers that thought they could be, one of the top 2 receivers. It's like now everything is pretty much solidified. And every year going into camp, you hear coaches and GMs talk about, oh, it's going to be a lot of competition. And sometimes when you hear that, a lot of competition, what they're really saying is we don't have any top-end talent, right? So it's wide open for everybody. This time when they say it's going to be a lot of competition, they mean from top-end guys. And so it's going to be hard to make this roster. I mean, we can go through it quickly, but most of this stuff is solidified. Most of this stuff is set. The defense, ain't no spots in the secondary. It ain't going to be no dude that you don't know be in this secondary. Everybody in the secondary was here last year, except
no
Biden.
The linebacking core.
Nothing in the linebacking core. Noah Sewell's a good player. He can't get on the field, right? Yeah. Because Jack is that good, and the 2 dudes in front of him are that good. So you
Jack
got nothing.
Can get on the field as much as he wants because those 2 dudes in front of him are so good.
Yeah. So like linebacker set, secondary set, and I mean the backup guys. I mean the Josh Blackwells, the Jalen Joneses of the world, the Isaiah Hicks, like those dudes. You're not coming to take their spot either. Believe that. So the secondary set, linebacker set. We already talked about the defensive line. Maybe they get an addition from a vet, but even still, that's pretty much set. Offensive line. pretty much set. We know who the 5 guys they want to start are. They brought in the interior depth. I keep blanking on the dude from the Rams. What's his name?
Carlton Shelton.
Yeah, they got him. Shelton. They got him. He gonna be backup interior depth for you. You still got Jatari Carter. You got Kieran Amagaji to come in. He may compete as that swing tackle. You got Larry Bork. So that all of this stuff is set. You know what your tight end room is looking like. Wide receiver don't even come in this room. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you know what I mean? So
you're just a camp body. You ain't gonna be here for a cup of coffee. That's it.
Like I would bet you we could probably get to 50 guys, right, that we know are going to make this team right now. And so, trying to be those last couple guys on the roster, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be some fights. It's going to be like those last couple dudes that make the team, they either going to be very unique pieces that they got a specific plan for, or they're going to be some surprise dogs that's like, oh, he all right. You know what I mean? Yeah. They better start snuggling up with Coach Hightower right now. Like, hey, Coach, let me run down on kickoff. Let me protect on punt. Like, let me do something, because it ain't a whole lot of spots open for cats right now.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to look at some of the UDFAs?
Not really. I haven't taken a deep dive into them because of what I'm saying right now. Right? Like, so you usually like, oh, let me see if we found a little hidden gem somewhere who might can come help. And that's because we've always lacked depth. And so we hoping that some undrafted guy's gonna come in and save the day for us. We don't really need it. Like, hopefully, I mean, it'd be nice. I mean, I know they got the receiver. What's the dude that's cool with Caleb Johnson?
Yeah, John Johnson III. I'm like, dude, here's what I wrote down. I wrote it down. We were talking about it yesterday on the show I do with Nomad. Oh shoot, where is it? Dude, when I saw him, he is good. To me, he is one thing. He is Jack Haley.
Just come babysit Dennis Rodman for us.
Yeah, Hey, you just come hang out with Caleb. You keep him out of trouble. If he needs to go to dinner with him. So he doesn't have to go by himself. Like, you're Jack Haley, big dog. What the hell am I doing? That's so funny. We were talking about it, and I said Jack Haley. And one of the other guys didn't understand. Like, who's Jack Haley?
Right.
And one of the other guys was like, oh, that's his handler. And I was like, yeah, that's it. The reason I asked was because they got this old lineman, Cam Stutz.
Right.
And he's
intriguing.
He's intriguing because he's at Auburn. He's got that attitude. He's got the Tevinjenkins and the Darnell Wright attitude, where you're like, dude, you don't got to put him in a third row. Just the sidelines is fine. These folks want to put him in you know what I mean?
Keep taking him
back to the sideline. It's okay. Just get to the sideline, not the stands. Got that attitude. And I think that's what Ryan Poles, obviously being a former offensive lineman, like, that is priceless. You can't teach that for a guy. You can't.
And that pedigree, that SEC.
I'd much rather have a guy that you have to reel back than try. And he's one of those dudes that, he's that dude, like, I'm going to bury you. Like, and take a look at him and just watch. Like, he might be another dude who might make the squad. And I don't know if because of his attitude, like, they might not want to put him on the practice squad. Like, you might have to protect him. Like, shit, you're a game day roster. You might not play, but and I can't have somebody else fucking grab you. You know what I mean? So check out Cam Stutz. And I did some looking on some film tape, some breakdown on him. I'm like, oh shit, he's got a little bit of an asshole streak through him. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. So and this is in case Tevin doesn't get hurt. I mean, Tevin gets hurt, or Ben Nasty Nate.
Davis. Yeah.
So we'll see, man. It's you got me excited. I'm excited, and listen, we'll say something. I'd love to see Noah Sewell. I'd love to see Noah Sewell in like a NASCAR package.
Get some in-pass rush sets. Yeah, that'd be cool. He's got that kind of athleticism. He's got that kind of motor. That might could work, especially while you're still trying to figure out, what else you might need over there. So I ain't opposed to that at all.
And there's another dude, Crumraw. This kid went to James Madison. That's a dude you got to watch too. He looked like Baby Huey, just like a man among boys. Just like, imagine playing with your cousin who's like 7 years younger than you. Just like, get out of here. hell out of here.
Yeah.
He looks like that dude. He's another UDFA, so he's another guy who's, he might be a practice squad, brought up a couple times there and there. So, yeah, I'm
TJ,
excited.
who's your mama? My thing with these guys, and this kind of a reason I've been a little hesitant to do the work on them. I'm gonna get to their tape before rookie minicamp. I love the back end guys on this roster, like Josh Blackwell, and Jalen Jones. I talk to them dudes probably every day in the season. I always go to their locker and just chop it up with them. Them dudes ain't letting nobody take their spot. Like, they've been like that since they got here. They were undrafted guys back in draft. Like, they were those guys, and they just keep fighting to make the roster. And every year it's like, I think they're not gonna make it this year. Bullshit. Them two dudes are dogs, and every time they get a chance to get on the field, they make plays. They like special teams. They can hold up in coverage. Josh Blackwell can come in and play nickel anytime Kyler need a blow for any reason. He'll be ready. He'll be ready to go. Same thing with Jalen Jones on the outside, right? You still got Smitty. He got a lot of experience at corner last year. Terrell Smith. Like, it's not that I don't root for these undrafted guys. I just don't see. I don't know where the room is. Right? You talked about the kid from Auburn, Stutz. I like Jatari Carter. Right?
Yeah, I think you got to beat out him, and Jatari's super athletic.
I think he still pushes, Nate and Tevin, because I don't have no problem anytime I see Jatari on the field. None. I don't have no problem with him being on the field at all. So it's just what they got to get past to, get on the field, get on the roster. If any of those guys I just named on the back end of this roster were coming out of college right now, they'd all get drafted, So I don't know the path for these young dudes to jump over them. And that's my thing about this class, and that's a good thing, right? That's a very, very good thing. There are going to be some good players that get cut this year, which is nice for a change. Usually, you get cut from the Bears training camp, you're done in the league. That's it. Now you're going to pop up with the Argonauts or something like that.
Or the Rock and the UFL.
Yeah, like you're gonna pop up somewhere else and try to continue your career that way. But now, the people that get cut from this roster have a really good chance of getting signed to somebody else's roster, because that's where they are in the process now. So, that's all I mean about the competition on the back end, because it's just not. We just said we can probably name 50 dudes that's going to make this team. It just ain't that many spots left after that, and it's going to be a tough road for those undrafted free agent guys. But hopefully they come in and compete. Hopefully they come in and push guys. Hopefully they get guys on their game. And so if it happens, it's going to be because they've really showed something. They're going to be really good players that can contribute to this roster early. So I'm rooting for it if it happens, because that means they're really, really good, because the guys that are behind the starters right now, the 2s and the 3s right now, are some pretty good football players.
Man, he's Herb Howard, and he covers the Bears for the Bigs. Man, as always, my friend, thank you so much. Great stuff. Man, you and I could talk football for hours, bro.
I'm not like we done? Damn it.
Let everybody know where they can find you and your work online.
You can definitely find me on Twitter, man, at Herb Howard 411. You can find my work for the Bigs Media on our YouTube page. You can go to our website, thebigs.us. You can follow the Bigs on Twitter at It's the Bigs. Always a pleasure to come on and chop it up with you, my brother. Thanks for having me.
Man, as always, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. We'll talk soon. Hey, what are you doing for Cinco de Mayo, bro?
Same thing you doing. Tacos and tequila somewhere.
I hit you up, man. Come to my guy's spot. He got a nice little spot on 95th, and it's in Oak Lawn, like 95th, just west of Cicero.
All right, hit me up.
And they got some kick-ass DJs too. So I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Hit me up. My plan was to be down in Hyde Park at Promontory.
Okay.
A friend of mine, she Taylor's Tacos. Her restaurant's gonna be down there. So, but
the one on Taylor Street.
Yeah. Like
oh, you're ripping them.
Yeah. No, that's those tacos are amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, but it's gonna be a beautiful day. Probably be moving around a little bit. So just hit me up.
I'll hit you up.
All right, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Guys, that's Herb Howard, who covers the Bears for the Bigs. Great stuff. Hey, before I go, I want to say happy birthday to our guy. Bellissimo tomorrow is the birthday of his twin sons. Happy birthday to those guys. You know, it's always good, man. Another year around the sun. Bellissimo, how old are they? I know they're not very old, but how old are they? Let me know how old your boys are. But a very happy birthday. And you're a lot closer to the birthday than we are, because it's only 11:05 here, and it's probably 7 hours ahead, I believe. But anyway, happy birthday to your boys. All right, nothing but health and wealth. All right, and make sure you get them something really, really cool that they really enjoy. All right, hey, 2 hours is come and gone, guys. We actually ran a little over, which is fine. It's okay. Want to thank Herb for coming on, talking Bear. You know, man, I could have Herb on every day. We love talking to Herb. And you see, we're like revived, like right there. So many different, man, it's just we're in sync. We're in sync. So great stuff. Listen, guys, have a phenomenal weekend for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago. Elliot Baez, our executive producer, Clarence Council, our social media guy, my guy, I co-host in absentia. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. At 12:15, we have Second City Sports with Akina and Sydney. Today I will be back on at 3:00 with Nomad, talk with our daily Bears talk. All right, we got the Smoke. Oh, the Smoke Fellas will not be on tomorrow. They're going to be rerun. So that's it for today. And this show will replay tonight at 6. So make sure you tune in. All right, weather's going to be nice. I tell you this most of the time, and I'll tell you again today. Be the reason somebody smiles. All right, give someone a call, give someone a compliment. Okay, nothing cheesy or dirt baggy. Like, hey, that's pretty, if you see compliment a woman, hey, you look nice today. I like your hair, something like that, and keep it moving. Just be the reason somebody smiles. There's enough hate going on in the world. Let's spread some love. All right, let's spread some love. I will see you guys at 3:00, 3 o'clock Central. I'll be on Sports Zone Chicago's Roku channel. It'll be up here on my personal page on Facebook as well. And again, sports owners and the No Maniacs who come over and become sports owners and No Maniacs unite. And we're all one big family, and we love it. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I do this because I love talking to you, and I love the fact that you love listening to me talk. Guys, I'll see you at 4 hours at 3:00. All right, I got to go. As you heard earlier, hey, goodbye, Shawn. Folks, I will see you. Have a phenomenal Cinco de Mayo. Get the day drinking. 12 to 6, baby. I'm telling you, and you're done for the day. No hangover, but on Monday, you'll be straight. I love it. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Oh, let me get this last banner off. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guys, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Have a phenomenal weekend. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Remember, everybody's Mexican on Sunday. All right. I will see you next week. I am out.